to Charlotte, North Carolina. Bank of America Stadium as a couple teams square off in a game that is often filled with hijinks and fun. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So UTSA's offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape. Fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
The Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Let's talk for just a second about UTSA. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And the Roadrunners will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He's got it. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So Nebraska's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hunter. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because...
There he goes! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after him. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Nebraska. First score of the game goes up.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Hold and fired complete. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And that's such a difficult thing to ask your quarterback, to run the RPO, stick it in the belly and run it back, turn, throw it really, really quickly. And you could tell maybe rushed it a little bit too much, and that was the reason there was an inaccurate throw.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Roadrunners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on first and 10. Off play action. He's going up top. Wide open. He makes the catch. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Huskers with the first and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be third and long.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got
touchdown, Huskers! A great catch and run for 6. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Back to throw, it's Mahan. Working that wide receiver screen. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put it together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
He's over.
With a post safety, they throw the post?
After a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Roadrunners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive.
Bro, these damn play suggestions are
as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive.
And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the 1st quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top.
I don't even know what play
one in the books.
Great.
Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Cornhuskers look to keep this drive humming. That would
Wow.
never have a chance. Incomplete.
Run it again, please.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, he was catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make a catch.
The Huskers didn't start this drive with great
After
field
playing
position,
that
but
game,
they have moved methodically down the field.
How seamless the fucking
Now from inside the red zone. Scrambling away. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
It just flows so much
And that
better.
goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew.
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. An 84-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Stadium over playing it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev Alberts.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. Cradles it at the 35. He gets a block. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Reads it, fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Going for 6. Touchdown, Nebraska! Quick strike through the air for the score. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy is becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
To the air on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Slings it downfield. Got his man to the
really?
left.
That's a catch.
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Roadrunners want to move quickly. Trying to run, it's Spencer. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. That cuts the lead down to 28-10. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Raiola. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That is no good. Really needed to cut into that deficit, but guys, it remains at 3 scores.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Using his legs, it's Parker. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Quick completion on the out. He gets it up to midfield. Forced out of bounds at the 50. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
What's the flag,
Is complete. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
So annoying. Illegal man downfield.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Bro, what's up?
Close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the 1st down.
What's up?
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Come on now, man.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Quick completion on the out route. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, this defense is being challenged in this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Didn't throw the ball, huh? Only in Bank of America Stadium. 58 yards.
Waning seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he'll need to show off some leg strength. 58 yards out and trying to bend it in from the right side.
He made that, man. Let's go.
Finish off the drive. And now the lead is even
58 yards, nigga.
That's the end of the 2nd
Lead
quarter.
to the league, my boy.
Don't
get drafted, man.
Reese, we figured we might get a Duke's Mayo Bowl that would have social media buzzing for a variety of reasons. And through 2 quarters of football, that is the case. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the 2nd half in the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with a foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
Yo, how you miss that shit,
It's
brother?
incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 20. Takes it across the 20, inside the red zone, and they'll mark him out at the 19-yard line. And the Huskers are on the move. Fires to the end zone.
He dropped a touchdown!
And he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Come on,
Ball hasn't hit the
man.
ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. With this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Raiola. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Husker.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. And they were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Can they catch it?
Sauce the shit out the punter, bro.
A dynamic, explosive.
That's actually funny as hell, bro. Punter got fucking 20 agility, bro. That's tough.
And housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football on an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those so
That
quick.
is fucking hilarious. I gotta watch that. It's against the CPU, but fuck it, dog. Like, that shit is funny. Funny is funny. Inside, outside, CD lineman, see the punter, swerve him. Give him a little Dino, a little inside, outside. Hey, buddy, I'm gonna cross your face. He like, oh. Oh.
Does such a great job of making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield, it's Mahad. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Running back searching for a hole. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Offense in an empty set. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Creates a little room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Cornhuskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. On the option. To the ground with the back. Trying to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cornhusker.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defense before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. Get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Oh, no.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Dropping back, it's Mahan. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football in 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Starts with a 2nd down play. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Hunter. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Unloads to the wideout. Make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time.
tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up for that.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we look pretty good.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Roadrunners are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to pass, it's Jenkins.
Yo,
and they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Roadrunners decide to punt it away. Corrals it at the 45. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Parker. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position
on,
to saw
bro.
this clock away and get it done.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still
He's going for the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Oh, man, disappeared. Strange.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
That's a Midas first sack.
And the Roadrunners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The number one goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
The Roadrunners line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. Throws to the tight end.
Oh, really?
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And
Six did a fucking spin move over there. Left side. Whoop.
runners line up to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt.
Ran into me. Hey, you little stupid, don't make me lose it.
Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Got it. Here we go.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Extending the play. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving it.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
The Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
GG, UTSA.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down
the last game with Raiola, huh?
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball downfield. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total dominance.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.
Damn, where is that, $1.50? Hey, Pritchett, senior. Justin Evans got hurt in this game, but we ain't take him out senior day, buddy. Get in there. Cochran had to start. Rich is probably gone at the end of the season in the transfer portal. It's unfortunate. I don't think we had any senior skill position players. I'm not mistaken. Couple on the O-line. Eric with 8 tackles. Let's go, buddy. Two TFLs as well. Buford's transferring out. True freshman. Got in on the bowl game. Some great size. Good speed. 6'4", 258, man. He's going to transfer. He's going to transfer. That's who got in for a set. Van Poppel. So many freshmen. Midas, Jones, Ethel, Kakapuna. A nice little core if they all stay, man. Then I say nice little core as if they're not 76 and 71 overall, 75. So Midas is 81? Since when? Oh boy. Oh, 8 people got a piece of their QB. That's funny. GG, though. We out, boys.